Hi, I'm Kyle, the bearded trainer, and this is my beautiful wife, Shallan, the braided nutritionist. We're the owners and operators at the Bearded Trainer Gym here in Orem, Utah. And we've been doing this for over 10 years, nutrition coaching and personal training. So this workout consists of a warm-up that you can do anywhere from 2 to 5 rounds of, depending on how stiff you are, how much you need to do in order to get warmed up. And then it has a strength circuit that has 6 exercises where you can do anywhere from 2 to 4 rounds of, and then a finisher. This workout is totally scalable. If you're running low on time, you don't need to do as many rounds. If you feel like you have the ability to do more rounds, do more. If you want to make it more challenging, we'll include other modifications to make it suitable for your athletic ability. So we're going to go right into the warm-up. What Shallan is going to do, she's going to stand up tall. And so this is kind of a flow. So what she's going to do, she's going to do a knee tuck on one side, pull that knee into her body, and then she'll go into a hinge, pausing at the very end. Then she's going to posture back up and do the same thing on the other side. Knee tuck, go into a hinge, reach the arms out, point the toe towards the ground. Stay tight, and then posture up. Now she's going to crawl out into a push-up position. She'll go down on the push-up. Here she's going to stay on her body and going into an airplane hold. Glutes are tight, back is tight, squeezing for about 3 seconds. And then she's going to go back, hands by the armpits, push up. And she's going to open up to a side plank. Good. And then come back, another push-up. So she goes down with an airplane hold here, squeeze. And then she's going to do a push-up and rotate to the other way on the side plank. Perfect. So now she's going to go into a Spider-Man stretch. The foot goes on the outside of the hands here. Okay. Back leg is straight. So she's going to reach in to her opposite foot. Reach in, really feel a good stretch down here. Then she's going to rotate towards her front knee. And then she's going to bring her arm back behind her head. Stretch that out as much as you can. Stretching here. And then bring the hands back down. She's going to drop to her back knee and then stretch her hamstring. You don't need to hold these for that long at all, just kind of a second or two. Okay, again, this is a flow. Then she's going to do the other side. Foot goes on the outside. Okay, reach in to that opposite foot. Rotate towards that front knee, arm up, and then bring the arm behind your head as much as you can, stretching down that side. Then drop to the back knee and stretch the hamstring. After this, she's going to go into the push-up position here. She's going to crawl back to her toes, stretching the back of the legs, sumo squat down. On the sumo squat, arms up to a Y, hold this, and then stand up. Perfect. So to finish this off, she's going to be doing the twisted windmill. She'll go into a partial squat, rotate the hand up as you straighten that same side leg. Stretching down here, stretching the side as well. Hold for 3 seconds, and then bring that down right on the knee, and then do the other side. Good stretch there, here along the backside. Perfect. So she's going to go through this one more time to show you how this is a flow and how it goes through. Again, to make this a little bit more challenging, or if you want to make it a little more effective, you can hold some of those poses and positions for a little bit longer. Okay. So she's standing tall, knee tuck on one side, hinge, other side, knee tuck. Hinge, staying completely straight. Then she's going to crawl out. So you're going to go down on that push-up, open up to the airplane, hold for a few seconds on this, and then hands there. If you need modification on this push-up, you can do those push-ups from the knees as you come up, but really focus on going down on the toes. Good. Coming up here, go into this, side plank. Then Spider-Man stretch here. Again, keep that knee out wide. This is one where you could kind of hang out in, kind of marinate, and really just kind of move around the knees a little bit, reaching, rotating, stuff like that. Good. And then the other side, again, just kind of roaming around here, rotating, arm behind the head. As you're doing this warm up, make sure you're breathing, get in some good oxygen. She's in a push-up position. She's going to crawl back. Sink those hips down, arms up to a Y. Pause here, and then stand up. Good. Then she goes in that twisted windmill again. Twist, straighten. Good. And she'll do the other side. Perfect. Again, the purpose of this warm up is to get your core temperature up, okay? Get your heart rate up, get those lubricants in your joints moving, okay? And also get you primed up for the workout. All right, now for the workout. This workout consists of 6 exercises. 4 of them are going to be a little bit more strength based, okay? An upper body push and pull, lower body push and pull, and then we have a conditioning exercise and a core exercise. All right. So for the upper body and lower body push and pull, you're going to aim for around 8 to 12 reps. For the core and conditioning exercises, you're going to be doing 30 seconds of those. The one thing to note when you're doing workouts on your own without any equipment and just body weight, incorporating things like time under tension are really important to make the exercise more challenging. So some of the exercises we're going to be slowing down the tempo down and up or adding in some partial reps. For the first exercise, she's going to be doing a push-up to a pike. Push-ups to pikes are going to get your chest and shoulders and triceps. She's going to go down on push-up, up, and pike the hips up. Hold that for a little bit, and then repeat that. Okay? She's doing anywhere from 8 to 12 reps of this. To make this a little bit easier, you're going to elevate your upper body. So if you have a chair or a couch, elevate your upper body down on that push-up into a pike. All right? Again, 8 to 12 of these. To make this more challenging, she's going to turn around. Her feet are going to be elevated on the chair. And then she's going to go down on the push-up and then pike the hips up. Again, you're doing 8 to 12 reps of this. You want good, controlled, smooth movements here. Okay? Second exercise, we're going to get the backside. So the glutes and hamstrings, your posterior chain. You're going to be leaning against a couch or a padded chair or a bench. Arms stretched out, so we're not putting any pressure on the arms. It's pinned right against the bottom of your shoulder blades. You're going to be doing a single leg hip lift. You're going to go start down, come up all the way, pause, come down halfway, back up, and then down. So this is a 1.5 repper. So Shallan is going to be doing a rep all the way to the top, pause and squeeze, down halfway, back up, squeeze, and then back down. So 1.5 reps, you're doing 8 to 12 per side. If this is challenging, which it can be, you're going to lie on the mat. So lying on the mat or the floor, your rug, do this with the foot down. You go up all the way, squeeze, go down partially, back up, and then down. 8 to 12 reps per side. All right, exercise number 3. This is going to be a pulling exercise. Pulling exercises are very challenging to do at home on your own without any equipment. So we have to be a little bit creative with this. I'm a big fan of pulling exercises. In fact, I recommend people do 2 times the amount of pulling as they do pushing. Most exercises you see at home without any equipment, a lot of push-ups, mountain climbers, positions on the hands, just overloading the shoulders. So by doing more pulling, we can reverse the effect of sitting, slouching on our computers or screens that people do chronically all the time. So what she's going to do here, Shallan's lying on the ground. She reaches her arms out, keep the toes down, and then pull back and squeeze her shoulder blades together, lighten up or hold back, and then adding a little bit in here, pull against the ground to get your lats. Okay? So imagine as if you're doing a lat pull down. Okay? And imagine as well as if you're trying to slide your body across the ground here. Arms stretched out, pull back, and squeeze the back. It's as if she wants to slide her body across the ground. Squeeze for 3 seconds. So there's a lot of mind-muscle connection going on here to light up that back. Again, just like a lat pull down. All right, exercise number 4. This is a rear foot elevated split squat, also known as a Bulgarian split squat. What you're going to do is you find a couch or a chair or a bench, and you're going to have the rear foot elevated. All right, make sure you're not too bunched up here. Make sure you're not too stretched out. So you're going to go down on this one 3 seconds. Down, pause for 2, and then 1 second coming up. At the top, squeeze your quad and your glute as hard as you can. Again, mind-muscle connection. Focus on what you're working and make sure you feel it. Here's a side view of this. She's going to go down 3 seconds, pause at the bottom for 2, and then up 1 second with a good squeeze at the top. You're going to do 8 to 12 of those per side. Again, this exercise is amazing for the quads as well as the glutes. All right, so those are the 4 strength exercises, 8 to 12 reps of each of them, good controlled movements. The last 2 are going to be core and conditioning. So what she's going to do, she's going to lie on the ground on her back. She's going to do a hollow rock hold. This is going to be done for 30 seconds. So lying on her back, you want to stay tucked in. You don't want your lower back to arch. So I often have my clients hold something under here and I can pull it. If they're not pressed against there hard enough, then they need to make sure they engage and push into the ground. Chin tucked in, arms and legs stretched out. Yep. So you can lower the legs if you want to make it more challenging. You just want to make sure that lower back stays pinned against the ground. So she's holding this for 30 seconds. To make this easier, arms and legs can go up. Okay, you could bend the legs 90 degrees. You could bring the arms down and like that. Okay, you could even bring the legs out from here, bring the arms up. Okay, a lot of modifications on this. The further you're stretched out, the harder it's going to be. 30 seconds there, and then you're going to turn around, flip over. She's going to go into a plank. Okay, most common thing on the plank, this is going to be a low plank. So on the low plank, she's going to be pulling the ground into her body. Okay, solid here. Glutes are tight. Squeeze the glutes as hard as you can. Quads are tight. Bracing her midsection. Okay, this is a hard style plank. Very effective. Most people, when they do planks, they're just kind of hanging out here and not really engaging. So again, mind-muscle connection on this. Pulling the ground into your body, flexing everything. As if I were to push you, you would be solid and not move at all. 30 seconds of that. Last exercise, going to get your heart rate up. You're going to be doing power jumps. Okay, so she's going to go into an athletic stance here. Arms are going to load in. So the most common mistake on jumps that we see are people often doing this. Okay, like a rocket ship going to blast off. What we want to do is move our body through its natural state, and the whole kinetic chain is moving together. Okay, so she loads at the bottom and then jumps and then lands and loads again and repeats. Okay, you're doing this for 30 seconds. So again, loading up on that, jumping up, move the arms up as you go up, land safely and softly, load up again and repeat. So on this one, like I said, you'll never see any athletes jumping up in the air like this. Okay, you'll jump up using your arms. Okay, even soccer players will jump up and heading a ball. All right, so again, we want to use our body how it's supposed to move on jumps through that whole kinetic chain. With those two exercises, you're doing those for 30 seconds each. So 6 exercises for this workout. 4 are more strength-based. 2 are more core and conditioning. On the strength ones, you're doing 8 to 12 reps on those. On the core, you're doing 30 seconds in the hollow rock, 30 seconds low plank. And then on the jumps, the power jumps, you're doing those for 30 seconds as well. All right, now for the finisher. The finisher consists of 2 exercises. One's going to be upper body, the other's going to be lower body. Like I said before, do more pulling than pushing. So the upper body exercise we have is a pulling exercise. I love pull aparts, but since we don't have any bands to pull apart, you're going to be doing what I call the phantom pull aparts. So imagine as if you are holding a resistance band, you're going to pull apart and squeeze your whole upper back. Okay. Again, more pulling than pushing. It'll help to improve your posture, and it'll also help you to be more explosive and stronger on pushing exercises. So on this one, she's pulling apart. She'll pause here for a second or two, engaging everything. Again, mind-muscle connection, pulling apart, squeezing, staying solid all the way through. You're doing anywhere from 50 to 100 of these, all right? You got to do them all the way through. All right, exercise number 2. For this one, you're going to be doing body weight squats. For this one, you're going to go down as low as you can, squatting down to the ground as low as you can, and then you come right back up. If you want to make it a little bit easier, arms out, harder, cross your chest or hands behind the head. You're going to be doing 50 to 100 of these. Try to do them unbroken. If you want to make this more challenging, you're going to have constant tension. So what this means is at the top, you don't lock your legs out. You keep constant tension there, which makes it a little bit more challenging. As you can see, as she comes up almost to the top, she stops and goes right back down. So no rest. Again, 50 to 100 of these. So for the finisher, you have the phantom pull apart, squeezing and engaging, 50 to 100. Try to do them unbroken, mind-muscle connection. And then the body weight squats, arms out or across the chest or behind the head, or add that constant tension to it to make it more challenging. All right, we hope you enjoyed the workout. That was an awesome opportunity for us to do. Main thing is you get up and move and feel good. Ruvi is a company that makes these awesome powdered, freeze-dried packets for getting in your fruits and vegetables. Great thing about it, they have no fillers, no preservatives, no added sugar. It includes everything you need from fruits and vegetables, and it also adds the fiber. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Hope you have a great day.